On to the next track, and the next track is called 17. Okay, so either this track is about a 17-year-old. Maybe this track is like an introspective track. I mean, I don't know how old they were when this album came out. They could have been 17. Maybe this is someone, a 17-year-old looking within themselves. I don't know, but let's figure it out. Let's find out. Oh. What song's that? I mean, I'll be so real with you guys. There's certain parts of that song I was struggling to hear. Struggling. So I'm going to need your help on understanding that one there, because I think all I could really hear, yeah, in the beginning when he said you're 29, I was like, shout out to me. Second of all, when he was saying I'm a lazy fraud. Was he saying I'm a lazy fraud? I don't know if he was saying I'm a lazy fraud. Maybe I don't know, you know. I don't know. Maybe this is like one of those tracks here where it's kind of like, listen, I'm a piece of shit and I know it, but I guess what? I'm going to still keep rolling with that. I'm just going to keep going with that understanding. I don't care what you think. I'm a lazy fraud. Yeah, look at me. It's like, in rap we call it, okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, sorry about that. The battery ran out. But essentially, yeah, what I feel that track is about is that track is just like self-deprecating. That's the only way I can describe it. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if I'm, you know, understanding that correctly or if I'm misinterpreting that. But let's move on to the next track. And the next track is Anarchy in the UK. Anarchy in the UK. Anarchy is only one thing. Things are getting fucked up. Shit is going left. Things are going wrong. Things are all over the place. It's chaos. Okay, that is why I assume this track is about. And so far, hearing the energy in a lot of these songs, I feel like we're gonna get the same energy. Reckless talking. I mean, at this point, I expect anything from a political track to them basically saying I'm a lazy so-and-so. I don't know what I'm gonna get from it, which is exciting, but let's find out. Let's see.
is the best, I is the rest, I is the enemy, I is anarchy, 'cause I wanna be anarchy. It's the only way to be.
Another fun listen. Like, I kind of feel like that song right there, yeah, is like if you were to like look up punk in like an audio dictionary, that is the song that should play. I kind of feel like that song is like the essence of punk, like the culture. It's just like, I'm here, I'm basically saying fuck you to everything. I'm here to do whatever the hell I want. I'm here to fuck shit up. I'm here to cause mayhem and just live my life wherever I want to live my life. Like, I am here for all of that energy. That's the energy I'm bringing, and that's the energy I'm giving, and that's the energy I'm taking as well. Like, I kind of feel like that is essentially what pop music is, and this song is a perfect example of that. Lyrics wise, it's just a lot of, you know, I'm the Antichrist, I'm the anarchist, I'm like your worst nightmare, basically. I am your worst nightmare, and I'm standing right in front of you. And I like, it's really interesting how, like, he kind of, like, compared anarchy to, you know, real life movements that happened at the time. I think he said something about the IRA, which is what the Irish Republican Army, I think that is. And, you know, I think their main goal is to, you know, separate, as in to unify Ireland, and obviously separate from the UK, and like during like the 70s, 80s, and like maybe, I don't know about the 90s, or I think the 60s as well, they were doing like a lot of essentially terrorist attacks in the UK, like letting off car bombs and all sorts of things, and that is anarchy. That is anarchy to another degree. And it's mad how he basically comparing himself to that type of anarchy. It's interesting. I like that one. I like that song a lot. Let's go on to the next track. And the next track is called Submission, okay? I mean, submission only means one thing in my head. That you are submitting to something, okay? Either it means several things. You're submitting an essay or someone's on top of you. I don't know what it is, but we're about to figure it out. And by on top of you, I mean like wrestling. But let's figure it out by hearing it. This is Submission. Okay, that one right there was Submission. That is an interesting song. First of all, the first thing I noticed about this song is the instrumentation was a lot more like mellow compared to the, like, obviously still quite energetic, but compared to the rest of the album, way more mellow, way more like the album has just been up here and this one's here. Do you know what I mean? This one is here, and maybe that is trying to kind of like, what's the word? The English is not coming to me today. I mean, maybe it's like a, as you know, the theme of the song is submission. Maybe the beat is I feel like you know what I'm saying. I feel like you know what I'm saying. The words are not coming out correctly, but maybe the beat is like this. But this one, I'm not so sure what it's about, because like, I'm hearing first of all I'm on a submarine, so I'm waiting for something political to go off. Maybe submarines during the Cold War or something. But then also it kind of feels like a sex song. Like, I'm going down, submission deep into the waters and such. I'm not sure. Guys, help me out. What is submission about? Let me know what submission is about. Because I submit to the fact that I don't know what it's about. But the next song is called Pretty Vacant. It's pretty vacant. Vacant means open. You know, you go to the toilet, it's vacant, you walk straight inside. So I'm thinking maybe this is like an internal, I'm pretty vacant inside, there's nothing in there. As we've heard so far on this album, like, they don't care about anything, nothing matters, but also a lot of things do matter. So I'm just assuming it means that, but you know, let's find out. Pretty Vacant. Okay, pretty vacant. Pretty vacant. That was pretty vacant. I'm getting two types of like meanings from this actual song. Also, in terms of like instrumentation, we're back up to like the energy levels of before. Like the music is ramped up again. The energy is high all over again. But in terms of like what the actual track means, I think it's either two things. Yeah, pretty vacant could mean as in like we're not all there. You know what I mean? As in we're not all with it. We're not all together. We're pretty. You get me? There's not a lot going on inside all of this. We're pretty vacant. There's not a lot happening. Or pretty vacant could like also mean like emotionally, I don't care. Like you get me? I've got no attachments. I've got no feeling. Like before, like I have no feelings. Like, I've got nothing. I don't care. We're vacant. We have nothing to hold us together or tie us in with anything. That's what I'm achieving. Let me know what you think, guys. As in, let me know if I'm getting that right or if I'm getting it wrong. Give me some understanding on that one there. Let's go on to the next track, and the next track is called New York. You know, New York, city in America. Do you know what I mean? For a very long time, I used to think New York was the capital of America because all you hear about is New York, New York, New York. Do you know what I mean? But let's find out what the Sex Pistols are saying about New York. New York, that was our penultimate track, New York. And from what I'm understanding from this track is just shots fired. I think they're just licking shots at America, at New York. Basically calling, I don't know if it's like the people of New York or if it's like something more particular, but calling whoever is from New York, like, what's it called? Basically calling them shit, calling them an imitation, calling them like basically a carbon copy, like you're not the original. Like, this is what it sounds like to me. This is a diss track to New York. or someone from New York, or people from New York, or whatever it is. I don't know what was going on in the 70s where an English band felt like they needed to send shots at like an American something. But please, guys, let me know if I'm interpreting that right. But it felt like it was a diss song. But we're on to our final track of this album, EMI. EMI, I don't know what EMI stands for. I feel like it might be employment something insurance. I'm not too sure. But we're about to find out the final track of this album. It's been a fun listen so far. Let's hear it. Let's hear how it's ended. Energy.
It's an unlimited supply, and there is no reason why. I tell you it was all a frame. They only did it 'cause of fame. Who? EMI. Too many people have the sauce. Too many people support us. An unlimited amount. Too many outlets in and out. Who? EMI. 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 The seven friends are crucified. A day they wish that we had died. We are an addition. We are rivers by none. Ever, ever, ever. And you thought that we were faking, that we were all just money making. You do not believe we're for real, or you would lose your ship appeal. Don't you judge a book just by the cover, unless you cover just another. And blind acceptance is a sign of stupid fools to stand in line like EMI. Unlimited edition, with an unlimited supply. That was the only reason we all had to say goodbye. Unlimited supply. There is a reason why. I tell you it was all a frame. They only did it 'cause of fame. I do not need the pressure. Jesus bullets. Unlimited supply. Hello, EMI. Goodbye. I and
Did the actual album end on a fart? What the What the hell? Here I am thinking EMI is like something political, something to do with employment or something. They're talking about a record label, isn't it? So this is Goodbye EMI. I guess this is a shot at EMI. And like, because obviously looking at this YouTube video, there was two album, what do you call it? Record prints or presses. There's a Virgin one and an EMI one. So I'm assuming maybe they were signed to EMI when this album came out, and maybe they were just like, fuck you guys, we don't like you. Maybe there's something was going on with the release or something was happening with EMI, I don't know. You guys are going to have to give me the knowledge on that one. But this album was such a fun listen, energetic, upbeat, also quite political, smart, simple, stupid, everything all at once. It was really good. One thing I like is essentially straight to the point. Like the album is its namesake, Nevermind the Bollocks. Let's just get straight into it. Like, this is what it's about type of thing. Nevermind the Bollocks. Like, we're not here for no bullshit, we're not here for no nonsense, we're getting straight to it, which I really appreciated. Also, can I just comment, the album artwork is so good, it's so simple, but so striking, like yellow and pink. Like, who would have thought to put those colours together? But it grabs your attention straight away, and those like newspaper cuttings, that type of style is just so sick and so interesting, and feels so like, what's the word? It feels so grassroots. And do you know what? Yeah, this album, it feels like an album that you would listen to in like a bar basement. Do you know what I mean? In a bar basement, it's grungy, it's filthy, it's dirty, there's graffiti all over the walls. It feels like that type of album that you'd listen to. And I kind of feel like I was saying before, that's like the essence of punk. It's like anti-establishment, it's rebellion, it's fucking shit up, it's anarchy, and this album just feels like that. It has that, like I said, it feels like Fist. I don't know why, but it feels like Fist. Like, I'm here for it, guys. I really did enjoy this listen. But let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed out on anything whatsoever. If there are any more Sex Pistols songs that you recommend, please shoot them my way. I think this is the only album they ever actually officially dropped. From what I mean, I might be wrong. But let me know. Please, guys, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Until next time, hasta luego. Adios. Did the actual album end on a fart? What the